Hello guys, and welcome to today's video, where we are going to teach you how to be a park scooter rider. Today we will explore the 3-step process of park scooter riding. Step 1, park etiquette. You need to know where to go and where not to go and how to snake as many people as possible. Step 2, you need to know the tricks. That's the second part, you need to have your park tricks. Step 3 is to look at the park, to envision your lines, to build where you're gonna ride. And those are the 3 steps to park scooter riding. So let's get into step 1. Okay guys, here is step 1 on how to be the best park rider and be just a sick rider in general. You need to have park etiquette. Park etiquette is probably the biggest part because, like, how else are you supposed to ride at the park if you don't know how to, like, move and not run into people? So the biggest thing that you guys need to do is you need to find a way to get everybody else out of the bowl. So you gotta, like, be obnoxious and yell dropping, and then just, like, ride around for a bit and show off all your sick tricks, and then totally, like, just keep riding until somebody is so impressed that they tell you to get out. So then you can get out for a little bit, you can talk to some people, they can tell you how amazing your tricks are, and then you can find the best flyout at the park, which other people should be riding, and then go every other person instead of waiting your turn, so you can have extra time in the spotlight. Because as a park rider, you have to be seen by everybody. They have to acknowledge that you're a park rider. So that's step 1, guys. So over to step 2. All right, let's jump into step 2. You might ask, Trevor, why'd you put step 2 before step 3? Why do we need to know how to do the tricks before we can ride the park? And that is so that you can show up to any park and do your tricks. So you needed to have the tricks first. So the first thing that I usually do is I learned bri flips. I learned them air originally. And overheads are really important. They're like your big
showy-offy tricks, right?
If you want to, like, show off to, like, the girls, you know? I would learn bri flips inwards and possibly buttercups or whip front scoots. Those come later, but those are what you should be working towards. The second trick that you need to be able to do is kicklesses and rewinds. I personally love rewinds. I do a lot of rewinds.
I like kicklesses as well.
The third trick that you need to be able to do is combos. Preferably learn bar whips, whip bars, those kind of things, and then you can keep building up on those and get, like, triple combos and all sorts of stuff like that. So I will show those now along with some trick tips on how to learn all that. So this will be a little bit of a how-to. I'll be quick so that this video isn't like a million minutes long, but here is how you learn bri flips and inwards. Okay, so you know bri flips are an overhead. Gotta pull it around like that. So what you're gonna do is usually, they're kind of 2 different tricks if you do them like fly out or air. If you're doing them air, you gotta throw them straight up, and then pull it around your head, and then back down. Just like that. And then when you're doing fly out, what helped me a lot is don't think about throwing them straight, because that doesn't help. Kind of hook them a little bit and pull them over. So pull over and then over your head. Kind of like that. The second trick that I talked about is inwards. So for inwards, I do them on the opposite side. You're supposed to do them heel side like that, but I typically do them toe side like this, which probably learn them heel side if you can, but for inwards, you're just gonna jump and, like, pull, like, kind of like a tuck knee, but take your feet off. So you're gonna, like, throw it back, and you just want to kick your scooter back and then pull it back over. And the biggest thing I can say about both these tricks is try to keep your bars around your waist. Don't do one of these where you're like, yeah, because then you'll never bring it around. So that's really my tip. So you need to be able to learn how to kickless. So it's all just practicing on the ground, just standing here, just doing that. Over, 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 and over again. And then you'll be able to just huck them everywhere. But the biggest thing that you need to learn first is heel rewinds, which are also one of my favorite tricks, so it kind of came easy. Once you learn heel rewinds, you should just be able to just spend a day and just learn them. The third trick that you need to be able to do, bar whips and whip bars. So all you gotta do is learn your bar spins and your but it's really good. Once you get that, all you gotta do, for bar whip at least, is jump out, do the bars as fast as you can, and then just whip it around with that foot. Thing with whip bars. Just throw the whip really fast, catch it, bar. That's about it. Now, okay, hey guys, got my chest mount now. So now, I'm gonna see if I can do all those tricks in a line. So let's go. Bri flip. Inward. Landed head tube, but that's okay. What's next? Yo rewind. Okay. Yo rewind. Okay, guys. Bar whip. Then whip bar. There you have it, guys. That right there, just watch through that, you'll be able to do all those tricks. All right, guys, step 3. This is the final step so that you can show up to any park and just look like you live there and it's your local. So the first part is definitely look around, check your surroundings, see where you can flow, where you can go from one transition to the other. You have to be able to keep your speed up while you're riding through the park, which may take a couple tries, but you should be able to get a pretty good idea when you look at the park. We're gonna do a little role play right now. So just pretend like we're walking up on this park, haven't been here before. This is where you'll come up from. Come up to this nice little quarter here, and then you look out. Obviously the first thing that grabs your attention is the big quarter. But what you also see is that nice little spine there. The Twinkie in the middle, obviously. The spine, and then that little gap there. So then, starting from here, this is how you're gonna drop in. Come over to this quarter, because you know you can get speed off of this. Pump, air the hip, over the Twinkie, over that, over the spine, and then fly out. Because you don't want to take up everybody's time, so you gotta fly out. And now you see the big quarter, and you're like, gotta ride that too, right? So you go for the drop in. Get a nice little lip on it. Hop out here. Over the spine. Truck driver! What I forgot to include in the last part is you always have to be looking for the best flyout at the park. That's like step number 1. I don't know how I overlooked that because I was trying to give you flow for bowls. But a biggest part of showing up at a park is you got to find the best flyout so you can show all the other scooter riders there that you are not garbage. Or at least that's the first step. And then after that you can flow around a little bit. But the first part is finding that good flyout. So like here, originally when I first came to this park, I thought it was going to be that. Jump the spine, air out, obviously. But what I've learned is I do a lot of my tricks now at this little waterfall thing, because it's just easier to fly out of. So that's what you got to be looking for. All right, guys, that is it for this video. I hope now you can go to the skate park and be a pro park rider and just show everybody else up because of my video. Also, re-commenting on step 1, don't snake people. Just stay out of the way. I gotta say that at the end of the video so that you guys don't go away and snake all the skaters and give us a worse name than we already have. That was just all a joke. I hope you guys understood that. But thank you guys for watching this video. I will see you in the next one. If you need any other trick tips, leave them down in the comments below and I will address them in the next video. Thank you guys for watching and go ride, guys.